This is the Blue Kazoo FAQs video. I have my laptop here with lots of questions, so I'm going to go straight into it with the first one. What is a live encounter? Live encounter is what we call our workshop days that we run in primary schools. This is where a character comes into the classroom and interacts with members of your class and creates kind of a community around a certain topic. So we think that this is really important because we believe that we shouldn't be performing for the children. It shouldn't be a passive way of learning. It's a completely active way of learning where the children get to have a real life encounter with a character in their classroom. It's a fantastic day, and so that is what a live encounter is. Question 2 is, what are the benefits? This is a really important one. We know that schools don't have a huge amount of money, and so they need to know exactly what they're spending it on and what are going to be the benefits if they do spend that money on us. So I've just got a list of some of the things that I've jotted down. This list can go on forever, but we've got a whole class instantly engaged in your new topic, a new range of games and activities that you can use and adapt for the rest of your teaching career. I know that I've been into a lot of schools where teachers have pinched ideas of little games that we run, and so there's loads of those that you feel free to take. We've got a relatable character to reference for the rest of the term. That makes planning the rest of your lessons really easy. You've got a whole day of cross-curricular learning, a day of children demonstrating their knowledge in a practical way, an opportunity for your class to practice their interpersonal skills, their team working abilities. You can have loads of pictures and videos of your class having a great time and really engaged in their learning to put on your website or your school's social media pages. The parents will be coming to you for weeks afterwards, telling you about how much their child has enjoyed that day and won't stop talking about it. So you get that engagement with parents afterwards. And as well, you get a better understanding of what your class know and don't know about the topic. Again, this is really, really important because it can help you plan the rest of your sessions. If there are certain questions that your children ask throughout this day, that's a great opportunity to make a note of that and follow it up in subsequent lessons. Most importantly though, and this is something that I didn't realise until we'd practiced it a few times and gone into a few different schools, but a lot of teachers really benefit from just having a day of looking back and watching their class, seeing how their class interacts in certain ways and how they respond to certain activities and ideas. I've had plenty of teachers that have come up to me after their live encounter day and said to me, "Oh, I didn't know this child knew this," or "I didn't know this child reacted in this sort of way to this activity." And it's just a great opportunity to get to know your class better by watching them and taking a step back and seeing how they respond to a different person in the classroom. So that is again one of the key benefits that I would say that live encounters have in the classroom. Okay, so the third question, what is the structure of a live encounter day? Obviously this is going to be really important in your school as well. We know that schools have sometimes strict schedules that they need to go by. They have break at this time, they have lunch at this time, but we are incredibly flexible in how we can respond to that, and we will take on board when the breaks are in the day and structure the day accordingly. Generally speaking though, we start with a big entrance, so we don't like teachers introducing the character into the classroom. We find that a bit boring and it's not incredibly engaging. Instead, we create high impact ways of bringing this character to life and creating a scenario where the children are instantly immersed in this topic, in this character, in this narrative, and for the rest of the day. So usually we have it so the teacher will normally start the day as normal. They might do the register and start getting on with kind of a maths problem to start the day, or the spelling, whatever it is. And then we have the character burst into the classroom and create a big scene, a big drama to get the children involved. It's really, really exciting and a great way to get the day started. Then we normally run a series of activities, games, challenges. We like to keep kids occupied and doing things and busy, so we set them challenges throughout the day, and we create activities. So they might be building something or creating something or making something that's going to serve them for the rest of the day. It's going to be often something that they can take home with them afterwards, or they can leave in the school to use for the rest of the term. But it's a very practical, very hands-on way of engaging children in this new topic. We lead different games, different exercises, different workshops, and it's just a whole heap of fun. We have so much fun in this middle section of the day. We normally finish the day with a big challenge. So if we do multiple classes throughout the day, we normally bring them all together, normally in a big space like a sports hall, and have a big finale, a big finish that is going to leave the children remembering exactly what they've done throughout the day and give them lots to go on for the rest of the term. So this is normally something that's a big creative project. It's normally a big challenge that they need to overcome, and it changes day to day, but it's something that's going to be really, really memorable, really, really great fun, and keep them buzzing and keep them excited for the rest of the term. The fourth question, this is a slightly trickier one, because the question is, which topics do you cover? Now, Live Encounters started as a Key Stage 2 history project. We kind of covered the Victorians, the Egyptians, World War I, World War II, the Mayans, the Romans, the Vikings, the Stone Age, all the kind of things that you can imagine in a Key Stage 2 history lesson. Then we've kind of branched out, so now we cover various books. So we did Kensuke's Kingdom and the Gruffalo not too long ago. We've also got science days where we bring a Jedi into the classroom. That's a new one for this year. We also offer our Tiny Green Planet project, where we teach your children about sustainable energy and caring for the environment. We've also got drama days, music days. We can tailor all what we do in a way that is really, really great, really, really impressive, and brings a character into the middle of the lesson. Our knowledge and resources are expanding so quickly that it's sometimes difficult to keep up with all this stuff. So if it's something that I haven't mentioned or something you haven't seen on our website, please don't let that put you off. Let us know, and I'm sure we'll have something or some way of accommodating that and creating something that's really, really fun, really, really exciting, and really, really engaging for that topic. The next question is, how much does it cost? We know that schools run on pretty tight budgets, and you need to know exactly how much things are going to cost. So a whole day is usually £300 plus VAT, and half a day is normally £200 plus VAT. We do sometimes offer slight discounts if we can come in and create some promotional material. So the videos that we create, often we give schools discounts if they allow us to do that. That's all subject to having a videographer or a photographer available for that day. If you do have any questions about that, or interested and want to reduce the cost of the day by including some promotional materials while we're there, then that'd be absolutely great. Just send us a message and we can sort that out. One of the important things about cost, though, is that because we're coming to you, it does save you a whole lot of money, and you don't have to pay for coaches and all the travel stuff and getting consent forms back. We get rid of all that hassle. We will come to you, and so that saves you quite a lot of money. We do believe that Live Encounter days are really, really great value for money. So yes, please do let us know if you have any questions about how much it will cost. But generally speaking, it's £300 for a day and £200 for a half day. The next question is, can you teach more than one class in a day? Yes, we have done in the past. We would say that typically 3 is the most that we can do in a day, just to make sure that we can get the most out of your class and your class feel like they're having a real experience with that character. We think if we push more than 3, it can sometimes get a bit difficult. So we can do a whole class in one day. This leads to a really in-depth discussion about certain topics and really gives them a really firm grasp of this topic that they're going to be doing throughout the year. Or we can do multiple ones throughout the day. So if there are 3 Year 5 classes in your school and you're all doing the same topic, we can go from class to class and have more of a crash course and an excitement building day where the class get to learn different things throughout the day. And sometimes we can leave activities with classes, so you as the teacher can lead those sessions and kind of follow on what's going on throughout the day, even when the character isn't in the class there with you. So that's another way of running one of our Live Encounters days with multiple classes at a time. The next question is, do we need to provide anything? And the short answer to that is no. Once we know how the day runs, how many classes we're working with, and when the breaks are, we will get to work. We will put the structure of the day together, send you a brief synopsis of what's going to happen throughout the day, just to give you a heads up as to how the day is going to work, and let all the staff know what's happening. And then it's all systems go. We're coming into the school. Sometimes we might need a bigger space to do some of our bigger projects, some of the finales at the end of the day. So we may need a sports hall for an hour or a space outside for an hour. But other than that, everything can be sorted from us. So it's entirely hassle-free. We'll get it sorted for you and deliver you a fantastic day. The next question is, when can you come to our school? Now, these days are ready. They are ready to go. They are The props, costumes, everything is ready. So if you've got a day in mind for next week, next month, next term, next year, whenever it is, we can confirm that date, we can check the availability and make sure that we are there. We just need to check the availability of our live encounters characters and make sure that we can get somebody into your school. But all things going well, we can go as early as next week, we can go as late as next year. Whenever it is you want us to come in, we can get that sorted for you. Okay, this is probably one of the most common questions, and it doesn't entirely link to the live encounters series, but I'm going to answer it anyway because I get asked this question a lot. And the question is, where does the name Blue Kazoo come from? And to be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember where I came up with it from. I think it came from towards the end of my time at university. We did a module about theatre and education, and my job was to puppeteer a penguin that we had, and it was a part of this story. In fact, I think I've got the book somewhere. Hang on. Okay, so this is the book that we were actually working on when I went to into a school when I was at university to lead a theatre and education project, and I was puppeteering the little penguin character, and I've got a feeling that we were looking for a voice for this penguin to have, and I found a kazoo, and that was the voice of the penguin. And then I can't remember where Blue came into it, but I wish we had a better story for where the name came from, but that's basically it. It came from the voice of this strange little penguin character that we created it when I was at university. So yeah, I wish there was a better story for that, but that's basically it.